Sorry, guys, signal went down. I was just saying that yet again, I haven't had the space for what I need to do on Aaron's birthday. Even what, like, oh, seriously, even last year. I mean, most of you know that I was running around trying to get signal. I couldn't get space, stuff like that. So anyway, I'm not here to do Aaron's video just yet. I'm on plan B and the team around me. I just don't have the support that I need, and I need to change people that are around me now. I've tried things with Dean. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't be with somebody who thinks it's okay that women need to slap if they're out of control. Do you know what I mean? I can't cope with that mentality. And I'm never going to be able to cope with that mentality. I need people around me who have got quite TLC hands at the moment. It's not easy having to live these two polarity lives, and I'm never going to give up on Aaron and Faith. That's never going to go away. I'm always going to mark their birthdays. I'm sorry, but I'm not like one of these people that, just leave their kids and go off and whinge to, they don't see your kids. I get that out there and I'll do something about it, and I will be going to court and I will be pushing things, and I'm not going to be stopping because I'm a mum and I'm a mum of children that I want home with me, and I don't care if I have to do every year. I will do this every year until eventually the video that I'm doing is thanks guys, it's all over and my children are home, and I don't care whether they're 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, in their 30s. I will do this, and I need people in my life that accept that and know that and actually are part of it, and support me in this. I don't have that with Dean. I've never had this with Dean. In fact, Dean doesn't give a shit about Aaron and Faith at all. Always says take it out with their dad, and he just, it takes a very great man to take on other people's kids as well, and it's quite a normal psychology for men to come into people's lives that have got previous children, and they will try to remove them. That will never happen with me. That will never ever happen with me. I never. So that support system's got to move away from me. I'm looking forward to Dean getting his own home and going to court to make sure that there's no porn moving between the children, because obviously he threatens to take children off me, and I can't be doing games like that either. It's just trauma. It's just trauma, and I'm not dealing with it anymore. So, and I'm quite happy to speak public about it from now on. So, I need to. I've been going back over coaching videos and stuff like that, and one of them posted up, which I put it out, and it was about Plan B and knowing when things you need to move to a Plan B. So I need to move to a Plan B, and I need to give up on all of this family stuff and things like that. So I need to really think about now this year about my support system, my team of people that I want around me. And I spend a lot of time now, since being in this situation, I spend a lot of time now with obviously people that are going through the system, been through the system, activists and stuff like that. But it's not my life. It's not my life. This is just an obligatory living. It's not who I am. It's not what I'm about. And I really miss being around people who know me. And it's like I can't even go out without Dean saying, "I'll be cleared yourself up" and stuff like that. And it's like I can't be asked for these games. And it's like, I need to be with somebody who knows me, that just would never ever even look at me in a way that I'm just not. And I need to get back to that and be around people that just can help me heal and grow, really. And then respect the fact that I need to do Aaron's birthday, Liam's birthday in a couple of days, and Liam needs to be able to come up to his mummy's and have tea and things like that, and that just can't happen in this situation. So, and I need that. I need it. I need that. I'm a mum of 6 children. I'm a very family sort of person, and even today it was really lovely just going down to the swimming pool, but it made me really nervous as well, because it's like £5 each, and the mum tot swimming is on a Monday, a Wednesday and a Friday, and so it's like 20 quid a time. And so I just want to sort of start getting back really to what my hobbies and interests are, what I do, what I love being around. I've neglected so much of it for so long. And I'm just not in the relationship with somebody who supports anything about me. In fact, he has no interest in anything about me, shuts it down. So it's been really lovely today to go out and actually, I don't usually in Portsmouth when Dean's here and he's with the kids, I don't usually have anywhere to really go because I don't really know anybody. But I've sort of started to sort of know people, and it's really sad. You can't really say they're not your friends and stuff because I can have conversations with them, and it's a real conversation. It's a real two-way conversation, and it's like I talk and they talk, and then I talk, and then they talk, and then I talk, and then they talk. They might talk a little bit more, and then I might talk a little bit more, and we might come back to what I was saying, and they might come back to what they were saying, and it's a conversation. It's a two-way sided conversation. I don't have that here. So today's been really, really, really difficult. As I posted up this morning, I think that was a tail end for me. When Dean said, fuck Aaron, that was it. That was it for me. That was the end, 100%. I will not be attempting to resolve this relationship in any way, shape or form. And you don't, I can't. Aaron and Faith, I will always be part of my life. I'm not slandering.
Yeah, don't fucking slander me. All right. Wipe your fucking mouth, you little fake.
This is the real Dean.
Right. Yeah, this is the real Dean. Not tolerating fake ass people like you.
Here he goes. He'll completely isolate me now. And then what he will also do is go and slag me off. Because I'm a paedophile, So anyway, I didn't get the space today. So that's the last time this will ever happen to me. And this year, 100%, and nothing's happening behind closed doors anymore. I'm quite happy to sit down with social and police and stuff like that to talk about the life that I'm having right now. I'm quite happy to talk to people about, I'm glad my son's just popped up. It's a shame you just missed that, but I'm quite happy now to be a bit more open about what's really been going on sort of the last 4.5 years. And I'm looking forward to a new chapter. I know it's not going to be easy. I know it's not going to be easy. But yeah, I've sort of got to that point in my life now where I've had enough of the sort of people that are around me who think it's okay to, I don't know, to drain me of who I really, really am. And I'm actually a really good person, and I like to talk to people, and I like to go out, and I like to interact with people. I like to help people. But to not get the space for Aaron today was just a big stumbling block for me. And all of my children will always be, that's it. I'm a mum. I'm a mum to Liam, Daniel, Aaron, Faith, and Elijah and Shiloh, and of course Jessica. I will always have the justice for Jessica as well. That never changes. That will never go away. And there isn't a man in the world who will ever come between that. I'll be on my own for the rest of my life if I can't find a man who can't accept that six children. And that means, you know, until Aaron and Faith are home with me, that means every year I will always do, you know, a video for Aaron on his birthday, Aaron, you know, for Faith on her birthday. Their Christmases, Mother's Days, you know, and things like that, and that's not going to stop. There isn't anybody in this world who is ever going to stop me. I don't understand why people keep trying. Like, even when I came here to social, everybody wanted to tell me I couldn't touch my paperwork, I wasn't allowed to do this, I'm not allowed to talk about Aaron and Faith, I'm not allowed to do this, I'm not allowed to say this, I have to focus on just a baby that's in my stomach, and this is the life that I have now. And it's like, you know, and I have my mum doing it, and it's like, and even Dean, and it's like, Liam's all settled and he's all grown up, he's gone, he's not your son, and Daniel's gone and he's not your son, and Aaron and Faith are gone, and it's like, I just have to live with this. No, that's just one part of me. Dean, Elijah and Shiloh is just one part of me. No disrespect to them. Dean's been in my life 4.5 years. Liam's been in my life 23. Liam is the longest standing person in my life, and probably the only person in the world who knows me to near a full side of me. And actually, my son probably even knows me more than most children would know their mums, because he's been with me since I was 18. We've grown up together, literally, with me going to college and university. You know, my son went to the creches at college and university with me. I actually think I found a way back to netball as well. Just to think, because my son grew up on netball court with me. I found a walking netball team today, so I might even go and give it a go. But I think the hardest thing is, I was talking to somebody about it today, and Liam made a bit of a comment to me once, and about like me changing, and actually I think Liam recognised a really big change in me when he came down to Portsmouth. But and it's only because he's here I'm even mentioning, because I don't tend to like to talk about my children. But Liam is 23. You're gonna be 23? No, not, he's gonna be 22. Shit, how old are you gonna be in a couple of days, Liam? 22 or 23, I can't remember. I just need to sit and work it. 23, 24. No, he is already 23. I'm 24. My goodness, I've missed so. And this is what annoys me as well. Like, for somebody like me, I've been so looking forward to my son's graduation, as in Daniel. Like, so been looking forward to it. It's like when the baby's in your belly, you're thinking about all these things, aren't you? You're thinking about all these normal things that they're going to do, even things like sports days at school and all that sort of stuff. So, you know, as when you're a mum, that's the things that you plan, that's the things that you do. So I've sort of got to the point in my life now where I'm not willing to justify myself to people unless they are going to be in my immediate core family. And I want good people around me now where they know where I'm going to be tripping up. They can see it before even I do. Do you know what I'm going, like, hang on a minute, we're coming into, you know, it's like next week is all health week and stuff like that, and you have to, how do you put somebody like me under the mental health bracket when there is no actual like me? Because there is no recognition for the trauma that people like me are going through. I could go to speak to a police person for you know, the grieving of kidnap, but that wouldn't work because my children aren't considered kidnapped because they were taken by social. I can go for post-adoption contact, but that's for some, sorry, not contact, post-adoption, because I don't know entitled to that, am I? Post-adoption counselling, but that's for people that agreed to give their children up for adoption. I didn't agree to give my children up for adoption. My children were 100% taken from me. I've had it off of this art thing, you know, you always use it. Sorry, what is it? Allegedly taken. That's what I get. Allegedly taken, because I work for the state, don't I? I'm Babylon State. MI5 agent. Fucking hell, how many blogs have I had out there for things that I'm not as well? And it's like, all I've heard for the last 4, 5, 6, 7 years is everything that I'm not. And even prior to all of that, all I've heard is everything that I'm not. And there's very, very, very few people. In fact, I can't even count on my hand at the moment the amount of people that could actually tell you who I am and what I'm about and what I actually really stand for. And I've found it so difficult these last few years, feeling like I can't breathe because I can't be myself. I can't express myself. Like, I mean, Liam will know, like, house dancing, Liam will know, like, it was, Liam's got the coolest dances ever. And in fact, I need to use my son as a bit of an example of the sort of people that I need around me. And I went through a really shitty time with Aaron and Faith's dad, and it was done, and it was all over, and I was just having a day where I think my son sort of knew, Mum, there's something not quite right with Mum here. I'm not quite sure what's going on. And I'll never forget. They were going over their friends to a fireside thing, and all of a sudden Liam sort of shot off in the back garden, and he put a tent out there and the little combi TV from the kids' room and a blanket and things, and he took me outside and made this little sort of space for me, and all he said is, I just felt that you needed to be outside, and he knows that, you know, I love being out under the stars and things like that. And he just created this little space for me. And I was watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I even remember what DVD he put in it. He put Buffy the Vampire Slayer in there. And I sat outside in the garden watching DVDs next to the tent. He plugged it all in from the kitchen and things. And I know, I just need people around me now that if I get rattled, my paranoia, fears, anxieties, stresses that the system has created, and there's only really one person in this world who's ever going to know, and that was my son, who saw me literally slide down the door when I come in and when they've got Aaron and Faith, and only my son and probably a couple of people that were living up at Save the Family will ever know like what I went through at that particular point. And the saddest thing is people know what I go through, but they don't understand what the kids go through. And this is why it's been so difficult for me to do a video for Aaron today, because when I do Aaron's videos, I want to do Aaron's videos for him. I don't want everything else all over it. I don't want them to listen to all the other stuff. And how do you explain to an 11-year-old boy that the people that they're with are they should never have been there in the first place? And it's like, I mean, I do the videos because I hope and pray, you know, because I know full well that Aaron sits on Pokemon. I know full well he sits on the internet, and now he's 11. He's going to be going to high school this year, and this is going to be it. This is going to be the time now when what's happened to them is going to take effect. The first year of high school is where Aaron is going to struggle. The first year of high school is when he's going to want his brothers. The first year of high school is when he's going to be sort of like really trying to find who he is. And he's already, the letters very clearly say that he is not gelling in that home, and neither is Faith. And they 100% know that they don't belong there. And I know that because I feel that. And in fact, I went through a really tough time a couple of days ago. And after speaking